Ready? Okay. Hi, everybody. It is September 9th. It's probably close to noon. It's a beautiful day. I think fall's just about ready to start. And me and my friend Greg here, we decided, you know what, we're talking about, starting up some YouTube channels. It seems like a lot of vloggers are starting to do it. And I said, you know what, let's go up to the park. Maybe we can get something going. But I just want to kind of talk a basic range of my life and where I'm going to go, what feels good in my heart, and what have always been in my heart for a very long time now. And that would be probably international travel and dating. And my journey started, let's see, about 2000, probably 7 or 8. My past history, I'm 52 years old. I've been divorced twice. Made some first marriage very young. Let's just say I made some bad decision making. And married for a second time. Well, the first marriage lasted 7 years and had 2 wonderful kids with that. Now they're all grown. Second marriage was very short. Met my high school sweetheart, and I think, I seen a lot of red flags. I ignored them. I even had friends tell me, watch it, don't go, don't do that, don't date her, don't sell your house. And I just ignored all the advice, all the red flags. It really some bad decision making on my part. So that marriage lasted about 2 years. And let's rewind back. After my first divorce, I really got on it. Internet says, there's got to be some better, just frustrated with American dating, and there's got to be some better ways of maybe meeting someone. Overseas has always intrigued me. So in 2008, me and my friend Mark, we went to Ukraine for the first time. Flew into Odessa, I'm not going to say where, Nikolaev, and parts of that region, Kherson, Odessa. And that was an experience. Met some wonderful people. The language barrier was kind of rough. Met some wonderful people though. Actually, my friend Mark actually met his future wife. And they are still married today, 15 years later. And they're happy. So as far as my book, even over here, that's a success in my book. So I'm very happy to be a part of that, because I introduced Mark to that. And I am no means an expert in anything here as far as international travel. And I've been over Ukraine twice, tried it. And I wasn't ready. I was still raising kids. My kids were young, so I had no business of being even remotely close. We might have to do a 2-part series on this. I don't know how long your video. Still keep going. Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Traveled to Ukraine.
Yeah, I've been to Ukraine a couple
Wasn't ready for
times,
a
and that was a
full-time.
real. And as far as the international travel alone, I just have a love for it, And just there's something. I think with a lot of guys that do that, have something ingrained in them, maybe. As far as the American women here, I'm not going to talk bad about women, And then we're talking about my sister, my mom, and stuff like that. But, I like women. It's just the modern women today. I mean, they got a lot to learn, man. I mean, it's just, the way I was raised with a traditional marriage. I thought my mom and dad had been married over 50 years. I thought that's what I was going to have, right? But guess what? It didn't, but that's okay. So it gave me this opportunity to do what I'm doing now. So it's just frustrating. I choose not now. I have a very calmness about me that I choose not to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's your life. You should be able to do what you want, right? So let's see. So I had a friend.
You're just not actively dating around here.
No,
Right.
not at all. I don't have no remotely interest at all, because I have friends that have been divorced. I've been divorced twice. Will I ever get married here again? Absolutely not. With 100% in my heart that I will never get married again. Because I don't want to have the federal government or the state to telling me control my money or what, you know, there's too much risk. Because at 52, you work your whole life. I got a good pension coming. I'm not going to risk that, you know, to give it to somebody that, you know, to, let's just say an opportunist.
To lose it all,
To,
lose half, lose all it,
yeah,
all again.
yeah, all again, you know, to have a woman rip down my empire, to brick by brick, you know. You think about a guy that's worked all his life, 62, 65, wherever, how long, then he gets divorced, and he's, you know, but the main thing is that you're happy, right? I don't care what situation you're in. But, okay, so now I had a friend in Thailand. This is Matt. So once you come over to Thailand and check out some of the Asian ones. So I says, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it, maybe I won't. Because it's a long flight, right? So a few of us, 3 of us. Sorry about the noise, guys. We've got some kids running around the park. But he says, Matt, come on over. Let's go to Thailand. You're going to love it. The women are nice. And, you know, I said, okay, we'll give it a shot. So 3 of us, real good friends, we went over there. And it was a long flight. But I tell you what, there's something about the Asian women that as soon as you landed, the people are so nice. There's a reason why they call it the land of smiles, right? Very nice, very, you know what impressed me the most about that place was how respectful everyone was. Everybody was nice. If you had a problem, you can go up and talk to them, you know, they go out of your way, you know. So I really enjoyed that. As far as, you know, you think about Thailand, very, very modern. I was really surprised about that. And where we went was south of Bangkok, on the ocean there, and just gorgeous country. And like I say, guys, I am just learning Asia. I've never been to Philippines or Indonesia or anything like that. So I guess my channel is starting, if you guys want to follow, is my experience, my learning. Maybe I can show somebody, and I know there's a lot of vloggers out there that have done it all, and they, you know, they have done the research, and that's awesome. But you know, maybe you can follow me and my journey as somebody that doesn't know it all, that's going to learn. And I am going back to Thailand this January again. And I got, you know, 52 years old. You're a very young man yet. But I have a very long list and a very short list of time, right, to do all the things I want to do. The guy doesn't think about that. We don't have, how much good quality life do I have left?
We think we have more time than what we have.
Yeah, right. So, you know, I want to go back to Thailand. I want to go to Philippines. I'd love to go to Cebu, Dumaguete. A lot of vloggers down in Dumaguete. I'd love to go down there, you know, meet some guys down there, like-minded people. It looks very good down there. I want to go to Mexico, right? I want to go to Costa Rica. There's a lot of places that I want to go. And there's another thing too. Affordability is a lot of, I think a number one reason. I think a lot of people go for the women, but for me, my driver is affordability, and number 2 is a good woman. And now, well, number 1 is just being happy in life, right? And just the inflation here in the United States is just crazy. And I make, you know, not a lot of money, but you know, pretty good job. And it's just going to take a while for my money to go a long ways. But,
so you traveled different places. You traveled to Ukraine. You traveled around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Traveling to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things you said was the respect and the kindness that the people had, and also the affordability. So,
Yes.
So can you explain a little more about your experience and what you like about those things?
As far as Thailand?
As far as Thailand, and the reason why you would go back?
Well, like I said, the women, you know, are very nice. I've heard the Filipino women are even more traditional, but nothing against the Thai women. I think they're gorgeous. You know, it's all depends what you like. You know, But affordability, the street food, the food, and that's another thing, the food. Just the fresh. Over there, we have all the crap in our food, you know. It's just seems a lot fresher to me, the food. Unless you like get a street food dinner on the street, you know, you don't want to eat that all the time because there's a lot of grease and stuff. But it's still good, don't get me wrong. But what did like a breakfast at a restaurant in Thailand cost? I mean, we're talking a full plate, right? I think $4 or $5. You know, you get you a meal.
Yep.
You know, a real good meal. And I like Thai food, but not too spicy. You know, but I was really another thing I was surprised about is that the modern buildings. I don't know, for some reason I thought Asia's, well, they're not going to have anything close to what we have.
Way
right?
more
Depending
modern.
we're in the Midwest, and I tell you what, their mall blew our mall away. I mean, just like holy mackerel, right?
The
So,
cleanliness
yeah.
and the attitude of the kids working there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lots of respect everywhere.
Yeah, just as a respect of. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go back. A bunch of us are going back over in this December or January. I'm sorry. And like I said, this is my start of my journey. Maybe you guys will follow me. Start with Thailand, and it'll probably take some time because I'm still working, and I want to travel to Philippines, check that out, and after Philippines, I'd like to go to Mexico, Costa Rica. So I just want to check out the, affordability for me. And number two, I would like to think to find a good woman someday. That's number two. Because, for me, I love my singlehood. I really do. And I'm fine. I am really comfortable in my own shoes. But it just isn't over here, And someday, when the time's right, Miss Right will be there. And I think too many guys get into a rush. That's another thing I see. Like my friend Mark, he met her 1 week and he was done. And them guys did it. And I'm very impressed about. For me, I think it takes time. Do not get in a rush to meet a woman. Now, if you're going over there for 2 weeks, or you're going on a holiday, good luck. Because she knows you guys are going back, right? So as far as me, we live in the Midwest. I want to get out here in the winter. I want to get out, right?
So your buddy Mark met a gal in Ukraine
right.
for a short time,
right?
But they made it work.
It did, yeah. They made skip commit, but they were focused right off the bat.
But it's very few that actually happens
they
that way.
took the chance of not knowing each other for a very long time. Okay, let's just try to make this happen. Now, Darren, he was even exceptionally fast because when he left, he met Marcia one day, that day when he left. Okay, he went back to the States and he said, well, how did that work? I says, well, they stayed in contact on technology we have now. I think they use WhatsApp, I can't remember, Viber, whatever, Telegram.
Skype.
They said, we just talked every day. And got to know each other virtually, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. I'm so old school. I need face-to-face. I'm sorry.
Right.
I mean, it's great talking to somebody, I guess on the phone, but I need interaction, But he went back with a ring, proposed to her, did a K1, and they are happy.
And they've been happy together a long time.
Yes. And he tells me, if it wasn't for Marcia, if something happened to Marcia, he tells me all the time that he would just remain single. Because he doesn't think that he'd find a good enough woman, again, as good as her, but, who knows?
Well, I want to add this. Any of you guys have questions with the different stories Matt's talking, just add in comments, ask some questions. Be happy to answer your questions and follow up on these different individual stories. So just, if you got comments or questions, just ask.
I want to say too, and I just, this little video is probably getting too long. And I'm a beginner. I am not an expert on anything. And this is just my beginning of something. I think it'd be good fun for a lot of guys to see. Maybe he's thinking the same time. Maybe he wants to go over and try it. And I'm just starting. So you guys want to follow me, but we'll go to Thailand. You follow me for a little bit. And I give, you know, I'm just a good or ordinary average Midwest guy. So maybe that hits home. No, I had no bullshit to hide, right? So come follow me in my journey to Thailand, the Philippines, to Mexico, and it'll be fun to see what comes out of the whole thing. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for your time.
Like and subscribe.
Yep, thank you.